welcome to part 2. We're recapping the first episode of The Idol that dropped today. This ending scene was crazy to say the least. Jocelyn is being vulnerable with Tedros, telling him that she doesn't like the new single she's being forced to put out. She complains to him that she's surrounded by yes men, but she feels like Tedros would actually be honest with her and she likes that. This is the first thing she's put out in over a year since her mom died. It's her big rebrand and she's nervous. Like I mentioned in part 1, he tells her that he likes the song but that she could be sexier. Well, he said it way more intensely than that, but I don't want this video to get taken down. He asked her if she trusts him. She says no, but then she proceeds to let him tie her up. It's almost like he ignites something in her. And I mean, earlier in the episode, we see that she likes that sort of aggression. After she had came home from the club the night before, she was enjoying herself with her hand around her neck, if you know what I mean. And while Tedros and Jocelyn are hanging out at her house, if you call this hanging out, her assistant slash best friend Leah is telling Jocelyn that she has to be up early in the morning. She clearly wants Tedros out. She doesn't trust him. But already we can kind of see that Tedros is trying to drive a wedge between Leah and Jocelyn. When Leah was looking for Jocelyn at the club, Tedros was like, what's her deal? Hello, she cares about her friend and she doesn't want her friend to go missing, duh. Then when Jocelyn was explaining to Tedros that Leia is her best friend and assistant, Tedros was like, oh, must be nice to get paid as a best friend. So he was kind of downplaying their friendship. Tedros will likely try to drive a wedge between Jocelyn and everyone in her life as the season progresses. A few other notable moments in the episode include this one. Jocelyn is doing a photo shoot and the intimacy coordinator is like, hello, your breasts cannot be out during this photo shoot. It is not allowed. But Jocelyn's like, I'm cool with it. It's my body. It's my house. Why is it not allowed? Meanwhile, we have Troye Sivan, who plays Xander. He's the creative director, talking to someone on Jocelyn's team. I'm so sorry, I forgot the character's name. But Xander's saying we shouldn't be using Jocelyn's mental health issues for marketing. Meanwhile, this character is probably one of the most misogynistic characters so far on the show. She's like, mental health problems are sexy. Truly just trying to capitalize and monetize off of Jocelyn's character. She doesn't really care how Jocelyn's doing. She doesn't really care if she's exposed or anything like that. Back to the intimacy coordinator. Everyone's getting sick of him on set, so they lock him inside the bathroom to shut him up. It's sort of interesting because while she's super comfortable with being exposed on camera, it's obviously a totally different thing when a personal photo is leaked without your consent. It was interesting having those two things happen at the same time during the show. Because here, she wants to be exposed, she's making money, she's capitalizing off of it, but her team is freaking out over the leaked photo because they won't be able to make money off of that and it makes them look bad. AKA the parents of her teenage fan base will likely not want to support her after that photo leaked because they don't really care about her, they just care about the money they can make off of her. In this scene, Jocelyn is being interviewed by a Vanity Fair editor. The editor tries to pause the interview and talk to her one-on-one and let Jocelyn be vulnerable, but Jocelyn is not interested in being vulnerable with the reporter. She knows that this is not her friend, she cannot trust her, and Jocelyn doesn't want to have a heart-to-heart with her. She's been in the industry long enough at this point to know better, but she's so vulnerable with Tedros. It's like he knows what she needs and he's here to deliver. Let me know your thoughts on everything.